Okay, Ziakale na Churena. And now they are rephrasing things that mean something else and they're making them seem like they mean something else. Of course, I'm talking about Kama Billiat and what is going on with him and Kaizer Chiefs. We're also going to talk about the defensive midfield position there at Kaizer Chiefs because a lot and not a lot is happening. And we're going to talk about that and what do I actually think about this whole situation. It is so cold out here. Hello and welcome to Coast Nation Fan TV. I am Ste, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Amakosi Football Club. Oh, it's cold. Anyways, let's start with Kama Billiat. We heard Uguti, the contract negotiations for Kama Billiat were deadlocked. Now, the newspapers, they contact Upobim Town. They're like, hey, what's going on with Kama Billiat? You know what he says? He says, Billiat is not refusing to take a salary cut. Basically, he's saying no. If you are refusing a salary cut, that basically means you had a contract. But Billiat doesn't have a contract as such. He cannot be refusing a salary cut. You see what it did there? Basically, we were saying before the contract cap Billiat expired, what would have happened if the Chiefs went to him and said, let's talk about your contract. Your new contract that we want to give you is going to be half of the contract that you have right now. In that case, that would have meant a salary cut by 50%. But right now, Billiat does not have a contract with Kaizer Chiefs because it ended on the 30th of June. As such, he doesn't have a contract, which means they are getting him as a free agent to take a new contract. Right? So if you think about it, technically, it's not a salary cut. But Billiat is not an idiot. I'm not an idiot either because I know Gutu Billiat was getting 800,000 and he's still a Kaizer Chiefs player. It's not like he left the Chiefs and then came back to Chiefs again. So Lentolena, it seems to me the way the two Pope is phrasing it, it's like they are going on a technicality to know when you don't have a contract with the Chiefs, we are merely offering, not merely, but we are offering you a new contract which is 200,000. I'm making an example. As such, you cannot be saying it's a salary cut. But Billiat is refusing, however they are phrasing this whole thing. Personally, I think if this thing is going to cause more trouble, I don't think it's worth it because we've already talked about this thing a lot. Anyways, let's continue. I'm saying I don't think it's a big deal, right? Because look at it. Billiat gets injured a lot for Kaizer Chiefs, right? So if ezingekafune vele ukunikezwa a salary cut or whatever that they are doing, then they should let him go. Personally, I feel like if they couldn't solve this thing towards the end of the season and they think they are going to magically solve it right now, it's not going to work. So to me, Billiat gets injured a lot, and with the players that we've signed, Snabama number 10, which is a position that he could play because he would no longer play as a winger because the pace is no longer there and there are too many physical demands for playing as a winger, and if you are playing as a winger, you are required to run a lot, and if you are running a lot, you are running a risk of getting injuries. Billiat is already getting injuries without even running a lot. So I'm thinking, Guti, instead of saying let's fixate on getting Billiat, we can reallocate these funds that we are planning to give to Billiat and get another player in. I know some of you will disagree with me, so by all means necessary, go to the comment section and disagree with me. By the way, before I move on to another news, let's talk about this. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and share the video with your friends and everywhere else because that's how the channel grows. Now let's move on to the defensive midfield position issue. I told you, Guti, if I'm home, I'm outside and people end up stopping and looking at me while I'm talking. Anyways, this is what's happening. Kaizer Chiefs are, according to some sources, one of which is some dude, I don't know, that's innocent kids, go Twitter. They are saying that Chiefs have submitted a bid to sign Usbong Senimteto. And what's happening right now is that Stellenbosch have not accepted that. We are clear, we've been clear about this. With Stellenbosch, we're not going to accept a bid for Usbong Senimteto. A bid that is not as much as they want. So they want a lot of money for Usbong Senimteto. We know Guti is leaving next season because his contract is expiring end of 2024 season. However, end of the season, this season that's going to start. But Richards Bay, I mean Stellenbosch, they still want an important figure or salary or fee, not salary, fee for Usibongiseni Mthethwa. But right now, Chiefs have submitted the first bid. Apparently, it wasn't accepted. They've sent another bid, not accepted. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know what we could do with the money that we have offered to pay for Usibongiseni Mthethwa? I think I love Usibongiseni Mthethwa, but Chiefs being Chiefs and not wanting to pay the money that is Stellenbosch are likely to ask for. Why not use that money to buy Opus, right? Because Usibongiseni Mthethwa, you can always get him in January on a pre-contract if you still need him for next season, because hopefully we go to Africa. But for now, what we can do is just get that money, see if you bid the same amount for Opus, because I feel like ETS Galaxy, as much as they've clearly said Uguti they will increase prices for the big three teams, I still believe Uguti we could probably get Opus for the money that Stellenbosch are asking. And we know Uguti, even though Pirates could want Opus, but they don't. It doesn't seem like they do. And at this point, the Chiefs are in a better position to go out and want Opus. Because the reason why I'm saying Opus, because it's the only option that I see fitting to what the Chiefs wants. Imnyaga is still on his side. The way that he plays is still on his side. And also we have a relationship, somewhat of a relationship with the TS Galaxy. It's not as rocky of a relationship like the ones that we have with our teams like Abu Arrows, teams like Cape Town City. So I think it's not going to be a complicated deal, because with the Stellenbosch, it's clear they want to hold on to their best players. But ETS Galaxy, we all know, it's not a secret, they had some financial problems. So going out to them and trying to pounce on this opportunity, Oguti, there's an available player, we have money, give us the player, we just signed Msimango from you, give us this player. I think that would be a very, very good signing. I'm also saying this because of the fact that there are talks. Oguti Fabrice Ngoma is apparently going to be signing for Nakunkohla Isimba, if not Ianga, because right now Chiefs are also not going after him. But the way talks Oguti was interested to coming to Chiefs, but hasn't, and is not coming to Chiefs as it seems. Is going to Yanga, Simba. I forgot which one of the two. But that's the case. What do you guys think about what I just said on this video? Let me know on this comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.